Hello livestock entrepreneurs, welcome back to the Bio Livestock Entrepreneurship YouTube channel, and thank you for following us. Today we are going to shift slightly from cattle farming to goat farming, and in so doing I want us to look at a very important topic. This topic is about using weight gain performance to accelerate genetic gain or genetic performance of your goats, and at the same time increase profitability of your goat enterprise. Before we embark on our discussion, I'm requesting that for those of you that have not yet subscribed to our channel, we kindly request that you subscribe to the channel, because we keep bringing something new on a weekly basis. Going back to our discussion, because we are farmers that are interested in running our enterprises as business ventures, it's also important that we understand how we can accelerate that profitability. Today's topic is about how can you use weight gain performance to accelerate the profitability of your goat enterprise. We have around 5 traits that affect live weight performance of our goats, and if we want to accelerate genetic progress of our goat herd, these 5 traits are very important. We have birth weight as a trait affecting live weight performance. We have weaning weight, then we have post-weaning weight at 225 days. Weaning weight is determined at 100 days, post-weaning weight at 225 days, and then we have the yearling weight determined at 360 days or 365 days, and then we have the adult age weight that we consider at 18 months. So those different traits that affect live weight performance at the different stages of growth are very important in enabling you accelerate genetic progress of your herd. Having considered that, it is also important that you also adopt or implement a record keeping system on your farm. There's no way you're going to achieve genetic progress of your herd if you don't record performance of your herd almost on a daily basis. So it's very important that you practice a record keeping program, and this record keeping program can be implemented or can be used in different ways, or you could use cards that help you in recording all the details that affect performance of your goats, or you could consider installation of a software system on a computer that you can always log in, and it helps you record any changes, any variations or observations within your goat herd. Before even we look at a profitable goat enterprise, it's also important that the foundation stock that you started with is also highly performing, and that high performance is a combination of having introduced a good back, and at the same time the doors that you have should also be high performers. Going back to weight gain performance as a tool for you to use in selecting for improved performance requires us to look at 5 key areas. Number one factor is the birth weight. Birth weight affects profitability of your goat enterprise in a number of ways. To start with, we are saying that you need to record the birth weight of your kids. If your goat started kidding, for example today, and every kid or set of kids that is produced, you're able to take birth weight measurements, then this is going to help you by now analyzing the average birth weight of your herd such that you're able to discard or to cull goats or kids that are below the average birth weight of your kid population. What I mean is that if we had, for example, 20 does that kidded within a period of time of interest, and out of the 20 does we got a number of kids, maybe assuming that we got maybe 30 kids, it's very important that you record the weight of each kid. Then at the end of the day you get the aggregated sum of the weights and then divide by the number of kids that have been produced. So that average weight is the one that you use in now carrying off what you consider as the underperformers, or those kids that don't meet the average weight of your kid population. On average, we expect kids to have a weight of 2.75 kilograms to 3 kilograms, depending on the breed and depending on the level of crossbreeding. So that one trait affects or influences profitability of your goat herd. The second trait that you need to look at is the weaning weight. After a period of 90 to 100 days, it is very important that you again weigh your kids. Weighing the weights of your kids at that age, or the weaning weight age, or after 100 days post-kidding, the weights are also going to help you cull any kids that will also fail to meet the average weight of your kid population. Remember, there are kids that you culled, or that there are kids that you no longer consider as part of your kid population right from day one. So those kids that you culled or you consider culling are now going to be managed under a different feeding program, such that on attainment of a certain weight, those are the kids actually that you actually start with when selling off kids or selling off goats for slaughter. You're selling them off because they don't meet the genetic gain requirements or live weight performance requirements of your kid herd. So at 100 days you do weight measurement again. You weigh your kids at 100 days. The average weight that you still come up with at 100 days is the weight you are going to use in culling off all kids that will fail to attain that average weight. In that way, you will still be eliminating any underperformers of your kid population. Then the third stage of accelerating live weight performance of your goats is the post-weaning age or the post-weaning weight, and we normally do that at around 7.5 or 7.5 months, or at 225 days. You also weigh your goats at that stage or at that age. Still, that is going to help you cull off any underperforming goats at that age of 7 months. Remember, it's the same story where the entire goat population understand the average weight by dividing the number of goats that you have at that age, then eliminate or prepare to cull off any underperforming goats at that age. After the 7 months, you also have to eliminate goats that are underperforming at 12 months of age. Remember, at 12 months, this is the age when you're actually now preparing the kids that were born in the last 12 months, because at 12 months we expect them to have attained 60 to 70% of the live body weight of the doe, depending on the breed. So you're preparing your does to be bred at 12 months. So weighing or taking measurements of live weight gain at 12 months actually still helps you to enhance or to enhance or help you accelerate genetic gain or genetic performance of your goat herd. So at 12 months, where the entire goat herd, then get the average depending on the number of kids or the number of goats, and then know which goats are below the average weight of your goat herd. Then the last stage of streamlining, of helping you accelerate profitability of your goat herd, is at 18 months. Remember, we have weighed our goats at 12 months, understood which goats will be part of our future multiplication plan, which goats are going to be culled off. So at 12 months, like I was saying, at 12 months, this is the same age at which we expect our bucks to start breeding. So at 18 months, the 18 months of age is also another important stage of growth, when you also have to take live weight measurements of your goats, such that you're able to understand the underperformers.